Yo, what is up, guys? I am the Comic Book Kid, and I am back with another video. Um, yeah, my previous video, I'm hoping you've watched, was about the ages of comics at the top of this page. This is a sort of 101 for beginners, such as myself, on comic grading. So, if you've sort of got a basic understanding like me, there is dodgy pen. There is a scale from 10 to 1, near mint, very fine, fine, very good, good, fair, and poor. Now, you can get a professional grading company such as CBCS or PGX or CGC to grade your comics, and then obviously you can use that against you or for you, depending on how you want to sell it. So sort of a near mint. So I'll sort of put this up here. I've got a 10 is a GM, which is a gem mint. A 9.9 is a mint. 9.8 is a near mint / mint. A 9.6 is a near mint plus. 9.4 is a near mint, so that's sort of the average. And 9.2 is a near mint minus. So I mean, any comic, especially if it's old, to get in this is amazing. And you can sell it for big money. You can, well, just use it in your collection. Moving down, still good quality. You've got 9.0, which is very fine / near mint. 8.5, which is a very fine plus. I see these went down in 0.2s and this one 0.1. This is just because when it gets to more expensive, if you've got an almost gem mint, but the class is in 9.8 because there's no in the middle, it's probably going to take it down a fair bit of money if it's a big expensive book. Whereas with the cheaper ones that are sort of down here, it's not as bad. So you've got an 8.0, which is a very fine, and a 7.5, which is a very fine minus. You've got a 7.0, which is a fine / very fine. A 6.5, which is a fine plus. A 6.0, which is a fine, and a 5.5, which is a fine minus. Then you've got 5.0, which is a 5.0, which is a very good / fine. Now this is getting into your sort of average books. A 4.5 or a 4.5 is a very good plus. A 4.0, very good. A 3.5, very good minus, sort of getting the gist of it. A 3.0 is a good / very good. A 2.5 is a good plus. 2.0 is a good. 1.5 good minus. 1.8 is good minus. Going back into the, what's it? Fair is a 1.5 / good. A 1.0 is fair, and a 0.5 is poor. So you've sort of got this scale here, quite a big scale, from 10 to 0.5, and when marking standards, look at things, they take into consideration if there's any bending on your comic, if there's ever any damage done, they're just bits of everything. Folds, if there's water damage, if there's paper loss, if the paper quality has gone yellow, if there's a break in the spine, or the staple is detached or rusted, or if if there's any writing on it. Obviously, if that's a signed book, then it's different, but if there's just any scribbling or graffiti on the book, that could also be taken into consideration. Because the grading companies, they aren't grading for you, they're grading as if what they would grade it to sell it. So if you say, oh, well, why is it a 5.0, it should be a 6, and they say because of the writing, for selling purposes, you won't get as much money because it isn't clean, because there's the writing on it. So yeah, most big comic collectors sort of cross the line, sort of here, around fine, sort of want all of their comics to be fine or above. I mean, other people have different. I mean, if it's a big comic like the ones that I had in yesterday's video of the top 10 comics I would like, Dream Comics, if it's any of them, people will go lower. And if it's a new comic, like the majority of the ones I own, you'd want one higher since it's new and it hasn't had much time to deteriorate. So yeah, this was a very basic video on comic book grading. I'm hoping it helped you. If it did, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see more 101 comics for beginners, more things like just bits of everything, also let me know in the comments. But I think that's all for the moment, so thanks for watching, bye.